Hi, good morning friends. So today we are going to discuss about the next chapter in Unit 3, that is the revenue. Chapter we are going to be discuss about three type of revenues: total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue. And these three concepts are already familiar. So I am not going to be explaining deeply into these three concepts. Just for the sake of finishing the unit, I am just simply explaining. So total revenue. Total revenue, we already knows that total revenue at any output is equal to price per unit multiplied into quantity sold. We can say that price into quantity sold. So price per unit, that is also called what average revenue. So we will consider that total revenue is equal to average revenue into quantity, or all otherwise we will be say that for average revenue multiplied by sales. Quantity is sales. So here there, for example, the price of the commodity is 100 and total units sold was 20. So total revenue is equal to 100 into 20, that is how much? 2000. Total revenue is 2000. Then when we comes for the average revenue is obtained by dividing total revenue by total output. So average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by sales, or a quantity. So according to McDonald, we can able to say that average revenue is the price per unit. We can able to say that average revenue is the per unit revenue received from the sale of one unit of the commodity. When you are selling one commodity, one unit of commodity, how much revenue you are receiving, that will be considered as average revenue. So we can able to say that total revenue is equal to price into quantity. That means PQ, price into quantity. So price into quantity divided by again quantity is what? Average revenue. So we can able to say that average revenue is equal to price. That means that price is equal to average revenue. And price is the function of quantity. That means that what? Price and quantity function, that is called what? Demand. So that's why we are considering that average revenue is equal to price is equal to demand curve. When we comes to the marginal revenue is the addition made to a total revenue by selling one more unit of the good. So in algebraic term, marginal revenue is the net addition to the total revenue by selling n unit of a commodity instead of n minus 1 unit. So you can able to say marginal revenue is equal to changes in total revenue divided by changes in quantity. By selling nth unit, what is the marginal revenue means? Total revenue from the nth unit minus total revenue from n minus 1 unit. So just before term how much revenue you receive, that one you have to be minus it. Then you will be get the marginal revenue. So you can see here in this table. So here is the total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue can be expressed with the help of the table. We can able to say that price is constant. Keep in mind, price is constant. So that we can able to say that price is equal to what? Average revenue. So that price is constant. Everywhere price is 5 units. So we can able to say that total revenue means what? Price into sales. Price into sales. That means that the quantity. Sales means what? Quantity. So price into quantity is 1 into 5, that is equal to how much? 5. So 2 into 5, that is 10. Like that we will calculate it. So we will be get a total revenue here: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the average revenue is 5 and price is constant. So that's why additional revenue you are receiving, you can say that 10 minus 5, that is 5. 15 minus 10, that is 5. 20 minus 15, that is 5. 25 minus 20, that is 5. So that marginal revenue is also same. We can able to say that when the price is constant, average revenue and marginal revenue are same, and total revenue means price into quantity, or a sales into average revenue. So when we comes to the diagram, you can able to see that the unit of output have been shown in the horizontal axis. We can able to say that the horizontal axis is here. So you can here we can able to see that output is how much. So at the same way, price we can able to show it here. The revenue we can able to show it here. Okay, so when you comes to the diagram, total revenue we already knows that it will increase in at the same 5, again 5, again 5, 30, third unit 15, fourth unit 20, and fifth unit 25. When it comes to the average revenue and marginal revenue and price, we already knows that it is all are constant. 5, price is 5. That means that average revenue is 5 and marginal revenue is equal to 5, and it is also called what? Demand curve. So that's why when price is constant, average revenue is equal to marginal revenue is equal to demand curve. Okay, so it will be perfectly elastic. Okay, it will be perfectly elastic curve. So when actually firms has to lower its price to achieve the higher sales, isn't it? So do you in real world price is not always constant. Price will varies along with the output. So you can see that here price of the commodity was 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. So price is falling. So that what will happen, total revenue when you are calculating sales into average revenue, that is the total revenue, that is 30, 2 into 27, that is 54, and 3 into 24, like that we calculated already total revenue. Here total revenue is increasing, then after particular point what will happen, total revenue is highest, then for total revenue start decreasing. When it comes to the marginal revenue, we can able to say that 54 minus 30, that is 24, 72 minus 54, that is 18, then 84 minus 72, that is 12, then 90 minus 84, that is 6, and 90 minus 90, that is 0. Then what will happen, the marginal revenue become negative. So marginal revenue and average revenue are entirely different. You can able to see that average revenue is higher and marginal revenue is a little bit lower, and total revenue. So we can see the how the diagram will looks like. Here is the diagram for the total revenue when the price is different, price varies. You can able to see that total revenue is increasing at an increasing rate. When the total revenue is highest at the unit 6, total revenue is highest, then we can able to say that it starts falling. But you can see here, not like a previous diagram, here AR curve and MR curve are downward sloping and both curve are different. Previously in the case of price is constant, AR is equal to MR, but here both curve are different and both are differently sloping. We can able to see it here. So when we comes to the elasticity and the total revenue, the relationship between elasticity, when the price is constant, we knows that AR curve and MR curve are straight line. So in this situation, we will be say that it is perfectly elastic demand curve. You knows that when the AR price is constant, the demand curve or the AR curve will be perfectly elastic. When the price varies, you can able to see it here. Until the sixth unit, we can able to say total revenue is increasing at an increasing rate, or we can able to say that any point before sixth unit is price elasticity is elastic. Price elastic demand is elastic. That means that changes in quantity demand is greater than percentage change in price. But after this particular sixth unit, total revenue starts falling, isn't it? Total revenue starts falling. That time, what will happen? It is inelastic. That means that percentage change in price is greater. Okay. And in the marginal revenue terms, until marginal revenue is positive, demand curve is elastic. You see here, until this point marginal revenue is positive, isn't it? Until that time what will happen, demand curve is elastic. When the marginal revenue is negative, demand curve is inelastic. When the marginal revenue is zero, demand curve is unitary, or we can able to say unitary elastic demand. Price elastic demand is equal to 1. We got the idea. So you can able to see that these are the relationship between the total revenue and the elasticity. So when a firm want to be achieved, revenue means you knows that what is the relationship between it. It is inelastic means increasing the price may leads to increase the revenue. Elastic means what, reducing the price may leads to increase the revenue. So those concepts also you have to keep in mind. So based on this, page number 33, you have a in your textbook page number 33, you have a individual activity 1 and examination practice also you have to finish it. And if you have any difficulties in doing this one, you can contact me personally. Okay, thank you.